Why do we do the Station of the Cross? Hey y'all, we're here this week at Lumen Christi Retreat Center where we've got the stations outside. What we usually see along the walls and in the back of our churches here is just right out in the midst of God's cathedral. So why do we put these stations all over the place? Why do we do the Station of the Cross? Well, we do the Station of the Cross because we're human. Because we need to see and to touch. We need to be able to walk or to sit or to stand or to kneel. To sing, to proclaim our faith. There's something about like being human, being a body and a soul, that we need the physical to see and to know the spiritual. That's why God became man at all, to be with us in our bodies, because what matters. And so if we can see the stations, if we can walk the stations, or if maybe in our churches as the priest or the servers walk the stations, we kneel or we genuflect and we say the prayers and we sing the songs, like there's something about that that's really human and that helps us enter in to the mystery of God who loves us. That's why we do the stations. But why the stations? Why these stations? Why the cross? Well, the stations originated in Jerusalem, obviously, when Jesus did them himself. And very soon, people began to make pilgrimage to Jerusalem. People would go to Jerusalem to visit the holy sites, to see where Jesus wept, to see where Jesus fell, to see where Jesus met his mama on the way of the cross, to see where Saint Veronica, having been healed of her flow of blood, came and wiped the blood from the face of her beloved. We come to the places, or rather, people always came to the places where God encountered man, where Jesus saved us. But not everybody can go to Jerusalem. At some points in time, it was impossible. At other points in time, it was expensive. So the followers of St. Francis, they asked the Pope, they said, Holy Father, can we make images? Can we make chapels? Can we make booths? Can we make icons? Can we make statues so that the people who can't go to Jerusalem can still pray with the mysteries of Christ going on the way to Jerusalem, can still meet Jesus' mother with him, can still meet Veronica with him, can still help him carry his cross like Simon by our prayers and our good works? And the Pope said, yes, do the stations in your churches. Walk the way of the cross spiritually. Kneel and stand and sing, because Jesus says, if anyone wants to be my disciple, he must take up his cross daily and follow me. And y'all, sometimes it's hard to take up our cross in our families or in our workplace or in the just normal things of life. And so we come on Fridays, usually on Fridays, and we pray the stations. We come and we take up our cross spiritually so that we can take up our cross in our daily life. We come and take up our cross spiritually so that we can enter into the suffering of Christ. We come and we take up our cross, and in our spirits, we go to Jerusalem to be with Jesus so that we can be with him in reality here and now. So the stations, why? To bring us, so to speak, to Jerusalem, to encounter Jesus in his suffering, to let him encourage us in our suffering, that we might truly be his disciples, that truly we might take up our cross daily and follow him. Amen.